Ah, Trans Awareness Week video day 6. Oof, almost there, almost there. Hi everyone and welcome. If you are watching this for the first time, I have challenged myself to make a video for every day of Trans Awareness Week, and that's November 13th to the 19th. So one more day. It's been a long week, it's been a very long week, but I've enjoyed the process. Today I thought I'd talk a bit about what it's like to be me in Poland, and I guess part of that's going to be what it's like being trans in Poland. Part of that might just be general thoughts on being in Poland. And I've actually been in Poland on and off since 2005. I think I've lived here in total for about 12 years, which makes my general incompetence in the Polish language increasingly embarrassing. I've lived in a town called Wrocław for a few years, and I'm now living in Warsaw. Now, one of the things that I've really enjoyed whilst I've been living here is watching the development of the country. I arrived here 1 year after they joined the EU, and so I've seen how the vast amount of investment has enhanced the country's infrastructure, and it's much more of a mixture of cultures and peoples and ideas than perhaps it was when I first moved here. And I always think that countries are all the better for that kind of thing. But anyway, what's it like for me living here as a transgender person? Well, I was a bit wary about coming out because I don't know if you know, Poland's got a pretty poor reputation, and it's fairly well deserved as well when it comes to LGBTQ rights. I didn't think that I'd be able to be particularly open. I didn't think it would be easy for me to get access to support therapy, medical treatment, that sort of thing. But I've been really surprised as it happens. I think LGBT issues are often in the news here for one reason or other, and it feels like Warsaw in particular, it tries to be, it kind of overcompensates sometimes. I think that's, I don't know, overcompensates maybe isn't the right word, but it tries to compensate for some of the attitudes in other places in the country. Poland's actually had a bit of representation in their political sphere as well. They have an elected gay politician. I'm not particularly clear about how it works. And they've also had a transgender representative in, I think, the Senate. But I could be wrong on that. But there was definitely an elected trans politician in their history. So we're not completely unknown. But yeah, so when it came to accessing treatment and therapy and stuff, I was super surprised that it was relatively straightforward. I mean, I've had to go down the private route, so it's not cheap getting appointments with therapists and endocrinologists and stuff. It's about 350 zloty. And I'll put how much that is in pounds and dollars here. And for every single appointment, that adds up. In terms of the medications themselves, it's not that expensive, to be honest. It's partly funded by the health insurance. I pay my insurance, I pay my ZUS, which is the health insurance, the national insurance, and that subsidizes some of the medication, so that makes it a lot more affordable. Living my day-to-day life, I mean, I'm not running into too many problems at all. I mean, I obviously try to make sure I'm safe and I'm careful. I don't run around in pink dresses and pigtails and scream I'm a trans superstar to everybody that I meet. But that being said, I've been sitting on metros presenting fairly feminine and hearing people talking about how accepting Poland actually is, despite what they will have you believe. So it's interesting to see how I'm received in the world here. There's still a long way to go, I think, in Poland, but that's the case for many countries. And hopefully, bit by bit, we'll make we'll make we'll make progress, and we'll see some equality and changes as well. And when it comes to the legal changes and the legal stuff, just to give you a flavour of what still needs to be looked at and changed when it comes to trans people, if a child wants to change their name, they need to sue their parents in order to make it work. So that means the child needs to be the accuser and the parents the defendant in court. And it's all very horrible and requires very personal information to be disclosed and shared that nobody really wants to be party to. And it's just demeaning and horrible. And of course, gay marriage isn't recognised here either. So my very good friend who got married in, I believe, Holland, her and her wife are not recognised as spouses. So that also sucks for them. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick one as I have been through the week. I hope that everyone's enjoying their Mondays. I hope that you have a good week, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Take care. Goodbye.